going into this game has been about how good Castleford have been all year, and rightly so, Eddie. But this Saints side are a quality side. You look at the players that they've got at their disposal. They've got players that have been there, they've done it, they've worn the t-shirt, but they're going to be up against a quality Cas side that are hoping to be roared home by this huge set of fans.
James Child, the referee, blows the whistle. Here we go. The biggest 80 minutes of the year. And there's the first mistake. Zeb Taylor underneath the kickoff. A fumble.
Could be a penalty, that, Eddie. Was he offside then when he called that ball?
Gosh, he's in front of me.
Well, there you go. There's the first mistake.
And also, I think he's got it right in that it's a knock-on, because the ball actually bounced backwards after he hit the ground, and it was played just behind where Zeb Taylor was. So that will be all right to play on, so it's a scrum is the right decision.
Knock on then, and head and feed to Castleford at this, the first scrum of the match.
What a fantastic start to the game from Castleford, and I think that the kicking game at Castleford is going to be massive, especially under Ben Barber, who's had his frailties in the 4 or 5 games that he's played for Saints.
Luke Gale taking control, finds Zach Hardaker. Hardaker spins his way to the line. 50 seconds on the watch, and Castleford are ahead in this semi-final. What a start! Zeb Taylor's error, head and feed from the base of the scrum. Gale touching the ball twice, feeding Hardaker, and Hardaker cutting through. Blistering start from Castleford. Now then, nobody other than the Castleford Tigers group here believed that this man would be playing in the semi-final. 2 weeks ago and 2 days ago he had his appendix removed, and here he is with a chance to add the extras. And Castleford lead by 6 points to 0. Castleford fans hoping that they're off to Old Trafford. They've had a great start. This is Jesse Seni-Lefeo. Jesse Seni-Lefeo, the only ever present in this Castleford Tigers lineup tonight. As McShane fires the pass to Roberts, Lomax quickly out of the defence to cut him down. McShane again, and Lomax penalised for not clearing the ruck. Castleford penalty.
Well, there was a good spot in defence from Johnny Lomax, but look, he just can't get out the way. Paul McShane, well, Castleford get the penalty.
So Luke Gale here with the opportunity to stretch the lead by a further 2 points from this penalty. In the Dream Team, nominated this week, Luke Gale has the extras. Hardaker, Shenton, Millington, McMeekin and Eden also in that Dream Team. Mark Percival, the only representative from St Helens. Alex Foster turned 24 on Monday as Lomax tries to break through, pulled down by Ben Roberts. And then a second push on the floor. So a penalty to St Helens. They're getting back into this match gradually, the Saints.
Well, Paul McShane, Nathan Massey falls off the tackle, he rolls away. Then Paul McShane just lends his weight, trying to buy a bit of time, and Darryl Powell will be talking about making sure that they don't give away those penalties. Look where Saints are now.
Yes, this is the first real danger for this Castleford line as Thompson drives it in on the first tackle. And Roby disentangles himself, or rather Roby waits at dummy half as Thompson disentangles himself from the defenders. Solid run. This is Roby again. Back he comes to Matty Smith. Here is Lomax. Barber wide, and Regan Grace with a great try. Regan Grace for St Helens. The Saints are back in this big style. Hang on, not given yet.
Gonna try.
They do have a try on the field, though.
Grounding, please.
He's behind play. He was the one that had a concern about the grounding. Absolutely nothing wrong with it, not in touch. This will be confirmed quickly, I think.
Phil Bentham is the video referee. And yes, he has. The try is given to the Saints. Regan Grace burst onto the scene on Good Friday. Try in the win against Castleford on Easter Monday as well, having scored a try against Wigan on Good Friday, and that's an important 4 points for Saints. They're back in the hunt. So Mark Percival then, with the attempt to cut the lead back to 2. 95 successful goals this season. Still 95 successful goal kicks this season. Not his best. And Roberts is grounded 12 metres away. Quick play the ball. McShane gets away from Thompson. Gale goes wide to Shenton. Shenton has to take the tackle of Morgan. It was a good tackle too. Here goes Greg Eden now. Eden to Milner in centre field. St Helens muscling up well in defence. They've reached tackle number 5 of Castleford. Shane down the short side. Gale with a kick to the in-goal area. Zach Hardaker's after it and he's claiming it. Zach Hardaker's claiming his second try, but it's a goal line dropout.
Yeah, good decision from the referee. James Robb, he grounds that ball, doesn't he? There was a late retreat from Saints, right?
Stuart, this is interesting.
Well,
it's a knock on anyway.
Yeah, he's knocked the ball on, hasn't he? He certainly knows he's got a touch to it, Zach Hardaker, but he didn't actually ground the ball. And of course, that should have made it a 20-metre restart following the knock-on.
It's all right for us, though. We are seeing it in slow motion. Referees, touch judges have to make an instant decision.
If the referee had listened to Zach Hardaker, the Saints would have the ball right now.
Well, Phil's talked about Grant Millington and Junior Moores. Well, Alex Worms, he's now on for Saints. Made more metres than anyone else in Super League. I think he's been outstanding. So unlucky not to get in the dream team. I think he's been the best prop in the comp this year.
Here is Hardaker again, gets the ball away to Webster, who somehow keeps it alive. Finds Minikin. It's McMeekin again. It's all hands to the pump defensively for the Saints here. As Webster finds Milner, who in turn finds McShane. They go wide to that left-hand side to Gale. On the charge is Alex Foster. Foster is dropped 9 metres shy of the line. McShane. Gale tries to get the kick in. Was that played at? No, it's still the last, says the referee. Hardaker then, and Minikin wants it kicked out wide. Hardaker obliges. Oh, that's a great... I was going to say it's a great take by Percival. It might be a try here for Greg Minikin. It might easily be a try for Minikin. The ball was lost backwards by Saints.
On the last tackle. I got no try.
But they have no try on the field.
Got a check for a St Helens knock-on and a Castleford knock-on.
Said it's again Vince's, there's the white line just in front of Greg Minikin, and there's a little fumble just around here.
Percival does a good job. He fumbles the ball. He's made his mistake, but what he does, it makes it impossible for Minikin to pick up that ball. Zach Hardaker, another kicking option for Cass.
Okay, no try on the field and no try in the video ref's booth either. Takes the tackle. Yeah, legs came up in the air as well. Roby to Smith. Knowles again. Hasn't he come of age in 2017, Morgan Knowles? 30th appearance of the season. Gets to his feet, plays it to Roby. This is Smith. Peyru is on there. He played the ball to Barber. Matty Smith slides the kick in. Louis McCarthy Scarsbrook's after it. He's claiming the try. He's claiming the try that will level the scores.
Last tackle. Got no try.
No try on the field. It's the grounding that is vital. And he has to catch it or regather it, doesn't he?
He does. And I think that ball just hits the deck before he gets a touch on it again. So that's a knock-on. It's already been given as no try on the field. I think
people will see the fingertips on that, Stuart.
Well,
this is going to be a try.
You know, it's very difficult sometimes with the foreshortening of the camera lens. I think the hand only gets on it the second time. I think this will be confirmed as no try.
Louis McCarthy Scarsbrook is denied. So are St Helens.
Eddie Division, your timing's got to be spot on those plays.
Roby, just inside his own half of the field. LNS gets them over halfway. A little bit of a fumble, but it was all right. There's a hand in there, it's a penalty. And I thought it was a bit of a fumble that they play the ball. It was actually touched by the foot, but you see the hand in there originally.
Well, now just keep on going now. They won't go for 2 points. They've had a couple of occasions where they can go for 2 points. If they would have took the last 2 penalties, the game could have been tied up. They want to keep the pressure on. They want to keep turning Castleford around, challenging them near the line.
Hindsight is a wonderful thing. I wonder if Catalan Dragons had their time again, would they have taken at least one of the 2 penalties they had late on in the match against Widnes last Saturday, a match that has consigned the Dragons to the £1 million match at Lee on Saturday afternoon.
And for those who don't know, a draw would have given them a home fixture.
Indeed. It might have been oh so different. Matty Smith, Dominic Peyrou. Roby waits. McCarthy Scarsbrook again. They turn him over on his back though. He's held up over the try line.
How many times this year have we seen Castleford do that? They clamp that ball and they drag the attacking player into the in-goal area, buying themselves 10 metres.
Yes, back 10 metres to go. That's a great ball. That's a great try from Morgan Knowles. That's a great St Helens try. It looks like that's been planned on the training ground this week. The inside pass, Morgan Knowles hit it like a Liverpool Express. Over the line he went, and St Helens are level. Morgan Knowles said earlier he's come alive and come of age in 2017. This is his third try of the season. This to give St Helens the lead. 2 minutes from half-time. Percival is bang in front. And St Helens lead by 10 points to 8.
They play that catch-up rugby. It goes from the ruck. That man's so influential, James Roby, behind the play of the ball. The experience he's got in these big games certainly does help.
Here's Wilkin. Gets it away to Lomax. They come down that left-hand side with Zeb Taylor. Good tackle by Jake Webster. Last one coming up for St Helens then. 18 metres away. Back they come to Smith. It's another crossfield kick. It's high. It's hanging. It's Michael Shenton's underneath it.
And they're looking for Ryan Morgan again out here on the right-hand side. And they're good metres in that set of 6. They were challenged the first 3 plays. Then all of a sudden it's an offload from Wilkin and a break from Barber that gets him down near Cassie's line.
Minikin rather having to do a lot of the hard work in centre field. Plays the ball to Gale. Here's Hardacre. Gale and Hardacre, they're 2 of the 3 nominees for the Man of Steel 2017. Gale gets it wide to Eden. Eden strips the net. Super League's top try scorer gets away from Smith. Ball inside. Luke Gale comes back from the appendix operation. There's the scar. And has he just edged Castleford back on the road to Old Trafford? Eden with a wonderful run down the left-hand side. Gale the man in support. And Luke Gale, 14 tries for the season. None more important than that one. 12-10 to Castleford. Can Luke Gale add the extra 2? And the answer is, of course, he can. Luke Gale, 14-10 Castleford. Roby waits. Wilkin fires the pass to Matty Smith. Smith then to Ben Barber. Barber's away, he's got 2 men on the overlap. Barber has found a gap. Barber gets it away to Ryan Morgan. Here's Tommy Makinson. What a tackle by Milner!
Great tackle. Greggy even gets it wrong. He shoots and he can't finish the play off. As soon as that man gets the ball, he's confronted by Adam Milner. I think pound for pound, he's one of the best defensive players in the competition. And you know that you're ready and you're focused when you can come up with tackles like that in semi-final football on that man, Tommy Makinson.
This is a try for all money until you see Adam Milner is the last man. Castleford celebrate that almost as if they'd scored the try.
What a tackle for this, his only club. He's playing his 183rd time for Castleford. He played in the 2014 playoff defeat at St Helens. Well, he might well have taken his team to within yards of Old Trafford in that moment. That was a try-saving tackle that would have levelled the scores.
They are special players. There's not much in them. And again, look who the man is carrying the ball away. And you love that about Adam Milner. He gets up quick on Alex Walmsley. As soon as he comes on, he's the target. But then when the ball moves away from the ruck, he works extra hard from the inside to close down them players like the one on Tommy Makinson.
McShane's gone for a 40-20 here. He's got it! Paul McShane from dummy half, left-footed, boom! Down the other end of the field. A metre or so in from touch, bang, over it goes. 40-20, what a play. 12-13 metres away from the line. Here's Milner. St Helens looking to keep them out. Castleford looking to edge further towards a first ever grand final. McShane weighing up the options both ways. Comes to the left-hand side to Gale. This now is Junior Moores. There was an ambush waiting for him.
That's the trick play that releases Zach Hardaker. He finds himself in space, but Saints deal with it.
Senny Lefeo again. Taking on Thompson. Losing out to Douglas as well. McShane, this is Milner! Now then, has he got this ball down? It's a huge call coming up here. Massive call. Has Adam Milner saved one at one end and he scored one at the other? What a moment this is in the semi-final.
Tackle 3.
They've got a try on the field.
Checking the grounding, please.
Has Milner found the key?
Tackle's moving all the time so he can still keep going. And there's the ball on the ground. Does he have possession of it? That'll be the only question that Phil Bentham's got on his mind. Does he maintain possession all the way down to the ground? I think he probably does.
Green light in the box. Castleford take a decisive step towards a first ever grand final. 18-10 they lead, kick to come. What a 5-minute spell for Adam Milner. This is Luke Gale with the cheers and the songs ringing in his ears. It's a 10-point lead for Castleford. And Saints suddenly on the front foot again with Smith and McCarthy-Scarsbrook. High shot on McCarthy-Scarsbrook.
Well, Milner saves the try, but unfortunately it goes high. And Matty Smith looks at that again when he was looking to play from the break. Should he have backed himself? Should he have gone?
Theo Farge trying to duck under Millington. Roby ignored Walmsley, gave it to Smith. Here is Lomax. This now is Barber. Ben Barber over the top. Makinson for the line. He's got the ball down as Tommy Makinson. Try is given. What a moment for Makinson. Career 100. Forget that though. That's a personal accolade. More importantly, Saints are now 6 points adrift. Tommy Makinson's try. The lifeline's been thrown. Only kicked one so far. Cass doing their best to put him off. He's missed it. 9 minutes to go, 6 points the difference. Remember, if it is equal after 80 minutes, we're into golden point extra time. Gale comes in with the tackle. That's 4 gone. They've lost a bit of momentum there. They're 12 metres out now. Peyroux into centre field to Theo Farge. Farge then to Louis McCarthy-Scarsbrook. Louis McCarthy-Scarsbrook goes down on tackle number 5. Roby to the left-hand side where he finds Smith. Here is Barber. Barber gets it away. Percival! Mark Percival for St Helens. It's another St Helens try. And it's a 2-point ball game. And Mark Percival with the try, and Mark Percival about to kick the goal, he hopes, that will level matters up. That's the angle he has. Will he hit the moon with this kick? No, he's just pushed it wide. He's just pushed it wide. Well, they might need goal kick, Saints. They've got 2 tries in 4 minutes, and there are still 6 remaining. Oh, the Tiger can't watch. That's 4 tackles gone. Here is John Wilkin. Wilkin then back to Smith. Saints are running this. Lomax gets it away. And Percival slips at the vital moment. Webster comes in and tackles him. Ben Barber gets the ball into Wilkin. Wilkin keeps it going to Walmsley. Walmsley finds Roby. Roby for the corner. Here is Ryan Morgan. Ryan Morgan for St Helens.
Unbelievable.
Ryan Morgan for St Helens with less than 3 minutes to go, and they have scored 3 tries in 8 minutes, and they have picked the pockets of the Castleford Tigers. Never write off the Saints. Makinson, Percival, Morgan, 3 tries, 8 minutes. They lead by 2. And there'll be just over a minute and a half to go, and the tears are already being spilt amongst the Castleford Tigers supporters. Big kick again.
Eddie, that was Darryl Powell's wife, Janice, that.
So near yet so far. It's not over yet, though. It is not over yet. Percival has missed that one. 20 points to 22. Gale, Junior Moores. Moores up the middle they go. Vital meters. 12 metres out, 2 tackles remaining. 2 plays in Castleford season. Milner, Roberts, short ball. Saints defending the line for all they're worth. Last one here. Last tackle here. Milner, Gale, here is Gale. Gale slides the kick in. Barber picks it up.
They've got a penalty.
Oh, they've got a penalty. They have a penalty. A man has been taken out off the ball. There is a penalty, and Castleford will surely kick this. Here's the penalty. Where is it? There it is.
On Shenton, yeah.
There it is. And was it Ryan Morgan? Morgan from hero to villain. They must kick the goal to take us to Golden Point. Well, the final siren is about to sound. There it is. Luke Gale knows this is it. This for the greatest rescue package they've seen in Castleford for years. Luke Gale then. He has kicked the goal. For the first time ever, we're going to get Golden Point extra time in a playoff in the Super League.
Wow, what an end to the game.
Fage and Luke Thompson get him down. McShane. Here is Junior Moores. Moores gets them over halfway. Almost slips the pass, keeps on going. What a run that is. Last tackle. Now then, does Luke Gale have a dart from here, 40 metres out? It's with Luke Gale. He's gone for it. Luke Gale's gone for it, and he's missed it.
Oh, you could tell from the Cassis fans. Arms behind the sticks. If that was going over, the arms would have been in the air. They would have been jumping up and down. The pressure from John Wilkin gets out. It's just enough.
Saints though over halfway, crucially. Here goes Roby. Roby finds Lomax. All eyes on the referee. Still no hand up for the drop goal. This might be it for Matty Smith. Oh, he scuffed it. He scuffed it wide, and he now puts that ball dead. So Cass will have 7 from here.
Matty Smith was on the right, Ben Barber was on the left. He was screaming for a chance to go for the drop goal.
Well, how are your nerves, fellas? Because how are their nerves
I'm
out there?
shaking, Eddie. I am shaking. This has been a tremendous game.
It's a shame we're going to have a loser. It is.
Yeah.
It's a great shame we've got to have a loser.
Well, this is, as I said, Eddie, this is the entertainment that you want. Not knowing who's going to win, and you've got to give some credit to the man who's gone behind to play the ball, Paul McShane. He come up with the play to put Matty Smith under pressure.
Big hit that was from Wilkin on Milner. Here is McShane. Foster now, up the middle he goes. Gets them to the 4th tackle. There'll be another drive here by Paul McShane. There he is, he's 20 metres out. Luke Gale wants it. Luke Gale wants it. Luke Gale is going to get the ball, a big chase on him. Luke Gale with a drop goal!
That's it.
He has kicked it, Luke Gale! Luke Gale takes Castleford Tigers to Old Trafford in the most dramatic of circumstances.
Dry your tears, Janice Powell, because the Castleford Tigers have done it. The players, the staff, the fans will celebrate this.
27th drop goal of Luke Gale's career has left St Helens in tears.
It's a brilliant place to be when you're winning, and that's what it means to the whole club, the town of Castleford, and the coaching staff and players who've done a tremendous job all year.